everybody. It's my privilege to introduce to you all the way from the south side of Chicago. The man, the legend, my dear, your brother, Southside Unicorn.
People at the big bags once again like the road. Unchained! You're gonna put y'all back in.
Hey, everybody. That's right. It's me, Ken White, host of the Southside Unicorn Show, and we are still at Lexit Live in San Diego. And as I said, we have a lot of awesome people to interview. I mean, you look around and you could just grab somebody, and you have grabbed somebody, if you know what I'm saying. So right now, I just reached out and I grabbed somebody. The person I grabbed right now is Crystal Jade. That's the way it's pronounced, and she is the founder of 2 Million to Recall Gavin Newsom. I call him Gavin Newsom's, right? So, Crystal, why don't you say something to the people? Say hi to the people.
Hi, everybody, especially those in California. We need to work, all right, to take back California to its former glory, the Golden State.
That's right. And see, if you were here, you would see that she's working hard. She's putting her time where her mouth is. I could say money, but you got to understand, money and time are one and the same thing. So if you see a patriot out here giving up their time, they're actually giving up their money. So if you see an organization that you feel strongly about, go ahead and donate. Give them a little love, give them a little push so that they can get out there and fight the good fight. Now, tell us a little bit more about this, because, you know, you see a Gavin Newsom recall here, a Gavin Newsom recall there. Are they all the same thing, or are you guys different groups? What's happening?
What happened is that because I know there are people who are already doing Gavin Newsom recall. Petitions already being submitted. So I started this group end of July, and I called Aaron Cruz. And we contact Aaron Cruz, we contact Dr. James Mayer. Aaron Cruz is the only one who come back to us, talk to me over the phone, and talk to me all the time. All right, so, and on the 6th of September, when it got approved, I was with Aaron Cruz down in Palm Desert over there with the Republican convention. So it's all started there.
So you're saying that you're like the original source. It kind of started with you.
Yes, with Aaron Cruz actually. So I am just a coalition.
I like Aaron Cruz. You talk about energetic and just ready to go. I mean,
yes.
She's everywhere. She's doing it. Are you politically active? Are you running for an office too?
No, I'm not running for an office this year or next year. Maybe in the future.
I can see it in your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. If you can see what I see. Even when I asked her the question, she was thinking about it. So you're thinking about running for office as well?
Perhaps in the future, because right now I think I think my talent is behind the scene to help people.
Right. I agree with you. I feel the same way. So let me ask you a question. When it comes to governors in California, who do you think would be a logical replacement? I hear everybody say, recall Gavin Newsom, get him out of there, he's got to go. Well, if he's got to go, who's going to come?
Okay, personally, I think one of the assembly persons, okay, like I like Melissa Menendez.
Okay.
I like Vince Vaughn.
Okay, I've heard of the name, but I'm not
Vince
sure.
Vaughn, he has a very good program right now in Kent County. Okay, about the homeless, how they have a program for them. So these are the very good people, all right, who know the system. Very importantly is they know the system, and they are for the people. That's what we want. We don't want people who come and say, promise 1,000 things and do nothing.
That sounds like a Democrat to me.
Yes, we do. So we are the Californians. We want the real people, the real person to represent us. No more rhino.
Oh, no more. I tell you what, I don't want to see a rhino. I hope y'all listening to me out there in the radio land, because if I see a rhino, it's on and popping, because we don't have time for that. Basically, you're the worst of the worst kind kind of traitor, because you may as well just go ahead and become a Democrat and shut your mouth than to be on our side of the team, wasting our vote, taking up real estate, got us believing in you, and then you turn around like, I can't remember his name, but it happened in Orange County. A Republican actually went over to the Democrat side and took his vote with him.
Harley Ruder.
That's his name.
District 48. We need to vote Michelle Steele in 2020.
So we got somebody that's ready, set, go. Because as you remember, as I was saying to you, if we're going to take somebody out, somebody's got to come in. We can't just be saying get rid of this person. What's the solution, right?
That's right.
So now let me ask you a question. You're with the source. You're with Aaron Cruz with the we got to get Gavin Newsom. I call him Nuisance. We got to get him up out of here, right?
Yes.
And you say 2 million.
Yes.
How close are you to your goal?
Right now, at this point in time, to be realistic, we are not very close. We're more than slightly 200,000, according to the Secretary of State site. Okay, according to that report.
So barely 10%.
Barely 10%.
Do you have a date that you have?
We need to finish by 13th of February.
By the 13th of February, you need to get 2 million.
Yes. So we understand that from the last recall of Gray Davis, the very intensive was the last month of the recall where they gathered a lot of signatures. So we pray that we're going to get able to do this. However, should we not able to attain the 2 million signatures, we can go round 2.
We can go. You sound like the Democrats. The Democrats are saying, "Oh well, if we don't impeach him this time, we'll just do it again the next time." So you're saying if this recall doesn't work, you're prepared to go again?
Yes, because this is like all of us first time, my first time, your first time, everybody first time. Okay, so now that we are doing this, you want to call whatever you want to call it, dry run, however it is.
Well, let me ask you a question.
We are already prepared.
Right, I got to get this question in here for the people because I don't like dealing with rumors, and I like to give the audience some really solid information. I've heard that there are some registrars who aren't even accepting the petitions, that they're actually rejecting the recall document.
Yes, there's a few counties, okay?
So it's really true?
It's true. A few counties that you go in, they will not say, no, I don't want it. They make things very difficult. You must have a letter, you must have this, you must have that. No, I don't think so. Then they push it away from you.
Really?
Yes. So we have it in up north, a couple of counties that is, I cannot remember off my head, maybe it's Kings County, another one like Marin County. So and one of the counties that club make a mistake, misinterpreted the letter or the memo that they have. Okay, so things like that happen. And in LA County, okay, I remember that one incident, one of our coordinators submitted more than 6,515 signature.
6,500 signatures were erased or refused?
No, he submitted 6,500 signature, right?
Okay.
And then on the reporting, so we have the report from the Secretary of State, and it came out to be only 5,000 plus.
So what happened to 1,100 of?
That's right.
Oh boy.
So there is this miss number. Okay, so they say, because those signatures are not good.
And now I see why you're saying you're willing to go again.
Yes, because we are not just fighting against the governor. You have to know, in California, we are fighting the system.
Okay, were you in there when I was on the panel? Ladies and gentlemen, yours truly was allowed to be on the panel, and I'm still beaming ear to ear about that. You heard what my main concern was. We have got to get control over the integrity of our vote. You nailed it. You nailed it. What good does it do us to go and hand over our ballot and walk away? Because once you hand your ballot to them, and it happens to be the very same people like the ones you identified that are rejecting the recall forms, then your vote just went into the ethos.
Yes, and also when we verify the signature, that means they verify the signature, no witness is allowed.
What?
Yeah.
What?
No witness is allowed in the county. All right.
That sounds like some Nazi stuff to me.
Well, it's their rule, it's their law.
Really?
Yeah.
In California?
In California.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, Crystal, let me make sure I give everybody the contact information for you. You can get in touch with her at Crystal Jades, and that's spelled CrystalJades at ymail.com. crystaljades@ymail.com. Now, are you doing another signature rally somewhere else in the near future? Is there another date and location you're going to be
We
at?
are always doing something somewhere for the 58 counties.
Okay.
All right, and they can go to Aaron Cruz has a website. It's called recallgalvinnow.com.
recallgavinnow.com. So, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Like I said, this is the Lexit Live in San Diego, and there are some very powerful luminaries walking around this room. And I am so glad Crystal Jade decided to stop by and let me interview you. This has been an honor.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so honored.
You're welcome. Is there a phone number or a donation site that you'd like to put out?
Well, all the donations should go to RNAF.org.
RNAF?
Yes, Rand Action Fund, RANAF.org.
Okay,
Yes.
So if they want to donate to help you guys continue to do what I saw you doing today, because you've been about it. You've been here, you're getting those signatures, you're working it. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
I was in Orange County. I come from Orange County. This morning I was at the gun show there.
Oh, the gun show, huh?
Yes.
Oh, so okay.
I come here in the afternoon.
I put it this
everywhere.
way: you exercise your First Amendment and your Second Amendment on the same day. Well, thank you again,
Thank
Crystal.
you. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Ken.
You're welcome. This is Ken White, host of the Southside Unicorn Show, and we are live at Lexit San Diego. Bye now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, all you got to do is stick your hand out, and you'll grab somebody that's doing something, because you're going to run into somebody that's somebody, right? So watch this. I'm about to reach my hand out and see who else I can grab. See what happens. There it is. Somebody else just hit the seat. And who just hit the seat?
This is Katrina.
This is Katrina in front of us, and I'm looking at Katrina, ladies and gentlemen, and because yours truly loves to give you the full details, I'm looking at Katrina, and I see a hat on her head. Now, it's not your traditional red MAGA hat. No. Now, I believe, and I'm going to call it this, it's the Uber MAGA hat. And why do I call it the Uber MAGA hat? Because you, my friend, make America great. Why do I say that about her? Because I'm looking at a hat that says Iraqi freedom. It's got some fruit salad on there, which I hope she's going to explain to us, and it says veteran. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Now, is that fruit salad actually your ribbons, or is it just on there?
Yeah, those are my ribbons. That's the Global War on Terrorism ribbons and the National Defense ribbon that we get. Those are the ribbons that we got for the first year of the war.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So you've been fighting against, I'd say, global terrorism and with emphasis, radical Islam. I'm going to say it. I have no shame in my game. Could you imagine a planet where people who weren't motivated by some radical impulse to blow people up? Could you imagine if we didn't have people like that on this planet, how peaceful it would be?
It could be very peaceful.
It could
yes.
be very peaceful.
Yes.
So, I mean, unless it's going to be troubling to you, and I respect that because, everybody has their things that they have to deal with. I want to ask you a question. Big Daddy, I call him our Big Daddy, right? Are you thumbs up or thumbs down on blowing up Big Daddy?
Big Daddy?
Our Big Daddy.
I
call him Big Daddy. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how I get down.
The Iranian general that was in Iraq.
No. I'm gonna get to him.
Okay.
No, the ISIS guy that the doggy Conan took a bite out of. Big Daddy.
No, I'm not. I wasn't against that. It was a move that should have been made years ago.
Okay. Okay. Right, so we got you on that one. Now we're gonna go to the Iraqi general. What's your feelings on that? I mean, do you feel comfortable discussing it? Or?
Oh yes, I do.
Okay.
At first, I was actually really confused because my only information was coming in from the news. You know, the fake news.
Yeah,
that's really all we have, and it made it sound like a really bad thing. And as a veteran, of course, I'm happy, but then as a Christian, I'm like, I shouldn't be happy, and I had all these conflicts going on in my mind.
But wait a minute, wait. Let's do this. Hold on, I gotta adjust the sound a little bit.
Okay.
Can you hear? Okay, there we go. All right, ready? And there are people on the air right now. They're saying, "Thank you for your service. Radical Islam has no place here." You can't see what I see, but there are people that are actually listening to the show all around the world right now.
Oh, America was worth it.
They're
America and our
in.
freedom, our values, it was all worth it.
Right. So now here's what I'm going to say. you said you're a Christian, and that gave you conflict in what happened, right? But what about Joshua? Joshua was a slinging sword fool.
And so was David.
See
Yeah,
what
the
I'm
mighty
saying?
man. Yeah.
Christians get down.
But I mean, if you pay attention to the news, they made it sound like it was really bad. So I called what I call my source, and he's my brother. He's a Marine.
Okay.
And I posed it just
Marine,
this way.
you can't go wrong getting information from a Marine.
He's an Afghanistan vet and Iraq War veteran himself. He's still serving, and I'm very proud. Thank you for your service,
Prayers
brother.
go up.
Jesus Anchondo, love you. Anyway.
No, go ahead and say it a lot clearer. Go ahead and get that shout out.
Jesus Anchondo, my bro. Thank you so much for your continued service, and for your wife, Shelly, that supports you in everything that you do. I'm very proud of you, and thank you so much. But I called him, and the main thing that he pointed out to me was what the news was not pointing out, and that was that this was an Iranian general in Iraqi soil. And my question to my brother was, why did they let him go through? I don't understand.
He wasn't supposed to go.
So,
supposed to go.
He can't give me top information, but the only thing he kind of put it back to me, and he said, well, did he belong there? And I said, no. And he's like, and, where was he taken out? At
Watch
the airport.
this.
Yeah, well, you're right.
And here we go, right? You're a warrior. I declare you that. What was your MOS?
19 Yankee, I was a logistician. Logistician?
Logistics.
Supply.
Right.
Logistics.
Well,
driver.
don't say I was just supply. Without you, ain't nothing happening. You know what I'm saying? If you can't feed them, you can't lead them.
Yeah. I got in trouble in 2003 for stealing cots for the guys. I had to take care of my guys.
There
And
it is.
so
you
we
make
did those
things
things.
happen.
We tried our best. Cots, food, blankets, supplies, obviously mechanical parts to fix the Humvees. I had to get it to the guys so they could get us back on the road.
And here they are trying to requisition it. They're telling them it'll be 95 days before we can get it to you, right?
Well,
right?
what the government loved to do was land our supplies an hour away.
An hour?
Oh, yeah. So if I was in Tikrit, I'd go to Baghdad and pick it up, or Mosul, Fallujah. You name it, I had to go drive and pick it up. So,
so watch this. Getting back on this big daddy, the general. The United Nations had said, this man is too dangerous to leave Iraq. Correction, Iran. We don't want him leaving Iran. So he leaves Iran and goes to Iraq. Now, in the world of Obama, that would have been cool. It happened plenty of times. That's why he did it. Because when Obama was in charge, he did it all the time.
He always drew a line, and then he'd push it back.
But not President
Obama.
Donald J. Trump. President Donald J. Trump told him,
he wasn't playing.
Don't mess with me.
Yeah, stay in your home.
And they mess with him, and now they're just a mess.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Now I'm gonna take a moment to puff up my own balloon. Right? You say you've locked in on the show, so now that you're on Twitter, go ahead and go to the Facebook group page, right? And you're gonna see that with regards to the Iranian general. Oh, I wrote 3 months ago that was going to happen.
Wow.
I wrote 3 months ago. Are we supposed to pack up now?
My name's Ty Decker. Kenny White, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you made the suggestion to sign up for your local ballot poll worker.
Right.
Excellent.
Well, watch this. We're doing a live radio show right quick. It's okay. And see, that's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. You never know. No, wait. Don't go nowhere. Be right there. That's the beauty of the Southside Unicorn Show, and we are live at the San Diego Lexit event. And
there's so many people.
Oh yeah, because see, you was talking to somebody, and I was talking to somebody. Okay, are you in town until like tomorrow? Huh? You leaving tomorrow morning? I'm over at the Wyndham's over here. Are you over there? I'm gonna holler at you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm losing one of my people, but I'm not gonna let go of the ones I got because there's so many people lined up. Hold on. So he was supposed to get blown up. I wrote 3 months ago, and that's the beauty of the South Side. So if you're now a new member, right?
I already subscribed. I can't wait to go back and hear them all.
Get ready for a wicked ride because in addition to that,
I'm very excited to hear it.
Right. In addition to that, I had already written that Nancy Pelosi was going to be making threats against our president. Some people said, "Oh, you're being outrageous. You're being a little bit fringe." And then, lo and behold, 6 days later, what is Nancy Pelosi doing? That's the beauty of the Southside Unicorn Show, because I believe that the Lord God gives us prophetic word. We have to rest in our power.
And we have discernment
and
as well.
I understand that I'm a clarion. I'm supposed to speak these things just like I spoke to you, so that we can understand this battle is real.
Yes.
This is real deal.
And if you don't mind, I'd love to also just commend you as well about the election polls. You know, I've worked them myself 3 times, and I've taken the training, and it's despicable how easy they make it to do that.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is very rare. It normally doesn't happen, but it looks like we're going to have one of the shortest shows in history because it's a wrap. Looks like the Lexit for San Diego is coming to a close. What time is it? It is 7:30. Well,
right on the dot.
Right on the dot.
Military time.
The Southside Unicorn Show. You got it? Look
I'm
it
excited to hear it. Thank you so much for having me. Sorry it was so short.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
You know what? It's a pleasure, and thank you again for your service. Check out the show. Maybe we can catch up again and do some more interviews.
Of course, anytime. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi. Well, have a seat. We're going to do this real quick. We're going to knock this out. Hey, you're still here.
I want to introduce you. Another angel mom page. I'm so sorry.
Hi.
Angel Morphine. You got to interview this lady too.
Okay. You know, I saw this young man up front when I was on the panel, and the Spirit was reaching out to me. I was going to stand up and ask you to please speak. Ladies and gentlemen, it is so organic right now what's going on, because I'm doing a live taping real quick. And okay. And I have an angel mom that just came up to me, and I really do want to talk to her. So we're going to have to make that happen too. We're going to get all of it handled. Have a seat, young lady. And so I reached my hand out again, and who just sat down?
I am Vanessa Beltran. I'm founder of Ignite Global Body Movement.
Let me catch up with you. You are Vanessa Beltran, founder of, say that again?
Ignite Global Body Movement.
Ignite Global Body Movement.
Yeah.
Now, what in the world is that?
Well, you were just talking about clarion call, right? And you're saying that you believe that the Lord gives us prophetic words. He also tells us to stay in our lane, and that we are the body, and that we are to work together as a body. My body, my lane. What?
You got to lean back a little bit, because you got a good, strong voice, so it's hitting.
Okay.
Yeah, you're too close, but she's got a good voice. Yeah. Okay, so let me hear that. You're saying that my body.
We have a body. We are a body of Christ.
Amen.
And we are each to carry a message and do our part. My lane is strictly going against the dangers of yoga, and how the mindset of yoga and the theology and ideology behind it promotes a progressively dangerous mindset to our children.
But wait a minute, let me ask you a question. Yes. You got so many athletes, you got so many people from Hollywood trying to get that chakra going on. I mean, isn't the chakra a good thing?
It's a trend and transcend.
Transcendental.
Trends. It's a trend, like a piece of garment, like something that's in season and then out of season.
Right.
Trends end.
So let me ask you a question, because I can see the passion in you about this.
Yeah.
What are the dangers of yoga? I mean, people are going to be like, yoga? Yogurt? What is she talking about?
Yeah.
I like yogurt and I like yoga. Why is she so mad?
Well, so there's two different people that this message can speak to, right? One is the believer.
Okay.
The monotheistic believing person.
Okay.
And then the other person who doesn't really care, who's just out doing their thing and who wants a good stretch. Regardless of whether you believe or you don't believe, okay?
Okay.
There are aspects of yoga that come from the roots of Hinduism that are tied to a man-made doctrine. Each alignment or each pose, okay, within the yoga belief system and within the yoga movement is a form of deity worship.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, for example, here's, and everybody knows this one. I mean, it's my favorite one, and everybody knows it.
Yes.
Downward facing dog.
Yes.
What's up with that?
According to them, that opens up a specific chakra.
See?
Okay,
Yeah.
now with the correct breathing and the correct following of the steps that they have choreographed within their class, if you follow that order and you do specific breathing, then you activate this thing, which now pulls all the way up and opens up the third eye.
Okay.
Okay. That they believe up in the
third eye,
forehead.
like earth, wind, and fire. Third eye, yeah, serpentine fire.
Oh, now you're talking about that Kundalini spirit.
Oh yeah. I'm with you. Watch this. I am the Southside Unicorn. I'm with you. But now I do that so that the audience can keep up, because what you're talking about is very, what's the word I'm looking for? Esoteric, spiritual. It's deep.
It's deep.
And so what I'm gonna do is this. I'm going to give them a way to get in touch with you.
Okay.
In fact, you should say this because this looks kind of confusing to me.
We're going to Fuji Sushi for dinner if you'd like to go.
Okay. I'm going to Google it. Fuji Sushi, is that?
Mission Valley.
In Mission? Oh, that's right where I'm at anyway.
Yeah, right next to where we're at too. Bye, Mama. Love you. Thank you for your help.
So watch this. I'm going to let you go ahead and speak your contact information. How do people get in touch with you if they want to know more about what you're doing?
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, they can always reach me online at www.ignyte.me. So that's ignite.me, ignite with a Y. And I'm also on Instagram at ignyte.me.
Okay, got that. So watch this, Vanessa. It looks like they're going to be, the founder of Lexit is right there. I really want to at least get a shout out from him right quick. It was a pleasure talking to you. I'm going to look into it some more too.
Yeah,
I think we're already connected on Instagram, right?
No, I don't think so.
We're going to make it happen, right? Jesse, brother, please come on over here for a second. Thank you for putting together an awesome event.
Thank God, man. It's all God's glory, not me, man.
See, and that's the beauty of it, because before you even allowed me to give you any credit, any respect on it, you throwing God back out there. To God be the glory.
God's been blessing us because us at other movements. There's other movements, but they don't be. There's other movements, but they don't be giving God the glory like us. At Lexit, we put God first above all things, and I say it boldly. I stand on the gospel. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never back down, even if the left tries to attack us or whatever. I won't apologize.
Well, see, that's the whole deal about our faith, and I say our faith. We're in America, you and I. And I understand you've had your trials and tribulations, and your body's been challenged, with a couple of things. But you're faith. You're a man of faith. So am I. We have brothers and sisters in other parts of the world. They've already given it all up in the name of Jesus. They have been murdered. They have been, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to join with you, and I want to hold your hand while I say this. Are we wannabe Christians, or are we the real deal?
I'm the real. I don't account.
Because it's got to be till it's got to be till the last breath in your body.
And I will, and I am. And the Lexit, we'll stand bold.
I'm feeling it. I'm
not ashamed of the gospel of Christ. Neither is Lexit. Hey, and we'll be bold. We'll be bold. You sure? Like anytime I talk, like even when I spoke at the first Lexit rally with Candace, even when I went out there, first thing I gave glory to God, Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I always do, no matter where I'm at, and I think that's why God is blessing us. That's why I say.
And drawing all these beautiful people around you. This Lexit event, this live Lexit event in San Diego was off the chain. It was perfectly done, executed well. I mean, very professional. And thank you for that. And thank you for having the Southside Unicorn Show here as a special guest. I truly appreciate that. So is there anything you want to say to the people? The mic is yours, brother.
Just follow the Lexit movement, or you can follow me on my own personal page. It's called The Real Jesse. It's called Real Jesse Holguin. But like I said, just follow Lexit page on Instagram, Twitter, or whatever. And
what about that donation site? I mean, because it's
on our website. Just go to lexitmovement.org.
Okay. So yeah, that's Jesse, and he is the founder of the Lexit movement. This is beautiful, and I want to say this while I got you here. How appropriate that you would have this event today, and Monday is the recognition of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s, birthday, because I didn't see Latinos, I didn't see whites, I didn't see blacks, I didn't see Asians. I saw character. I saw family. There was a young man, his name is Nathaniel. You got to listen to the first segment of the show. Nathaniel is a native-born San Diegan. What a beautiful young man. And I'll use the word beautiful because his spirit, his ideas, everything about him. And when you think that that's what you are surrounded by, those are the people that are drawn to you, as you say, because of God and the grace. the Lexit movement is going to be all right. Amen.
God is with us, brother.
Amen. So when are you going to have your next event? What's going on?
We're planning it, one in Miami and maybe Arizona coming up, because we just had 2 in California, so Miami next.
Okay.
Yeah, Miami or Arizona, and then maybe sometime Texas.
Well, don't forget about the Southside Unicorn, you know what I'm saying?
Chicago?
Oh, yeah. No. Actually, I'm here in California. I was born and raised in Chicago. Everybody always says that. They think I'm still in Chicago. There ain't no way I would still be in Chicago.
I'm a Bears fan. I'm from Chicago. I'm from over here, but I'm a Bears fan, bro.
Oh, is that right? Watch this. Green Bay Packers all day long for me. Let me.
All right, man, we got to go.
Jesse, we got to get out of here is what you're saying.
Yeah, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here.
Right. I ain't got to go home, but I got to get out of here.
You're going to...
Come on over real quick. Just real quick. Watch this. I ain't going to say a word. You go ahead and tell the people what you want to say to them real quick.
Okay, in Alameda County, 2016, I found out that the absentee ballots that were being returned were color-coded by political party in Alameda County. Okay, so I don't know how many counties are doing this, but that you can imagine the ballot harvesting is happening there.
Right.
So when you said get to be a poll worker, we need eyes on
the ground.
On the ground to looking out for. It won't be the same every county. It'll be.
If we don't do that, it's over before it even starts.
Absolutely. And serve on your jury. You have to. If I were younger, I would have been more enthusiastic about serving on a jury, because we got to use the jury system more than plea bargains. Because this plea bargain system is auctioning human life, and it's the wrong thing to do. I wanted to show you the two different colors. So there's yellow, white. I think I had green for independent.
Well,
so
watch this. I'm going to ask the audience to show me what you're talking about. Somebody is going to be able to pull that up. I will not close out this show without talking to this angel mom. I got to do it.
Of course you do. Thank you so much for what you do. Kenny White, right?
Southside Unicorn Show.
We're connected on Facebook too.
There, I know. I saw your face on there.
There you go, sir. Hey, thanks for what you do, sir.
You're welcome.
Take care now.
Hello.
Hello.
I know they're about to kick us up out of here.
I know.
But I'm just meeting you for right now. But when I was on the panel just a moment ago, I'm looking out in the audience and I see this picture, this beautiful young person. And that is your child?
He was my son.
He was your son?
He was 13 when he was murdered.
I'm so sorry to hear that. What is your name?
My name's Angie Morphine.
Okay, nice to meet you, and I'm so sorry about your son. What happened?
You know, it's been 29 years, but it's just like it happened yesterday.
It's what it been yesterday.
Yeah, he was walking home from a party with his friends. He just became a teenager. He was invited to a party. He wanted to go meet a girl, and he ended up walking home. And when he was walking home, a truckload of gang members, all Sureños, which were Mexicans, jumped out of the truck and started beating up the boys. My son was grabbed by the shoulder and shot in the back of the head. He was executed on the spot.
Just for no reason
For no
whatsoever.
reason.
I'm so
because
sorry.
they didn't like him.
Were they ever brought to justice?
They were actually not even from Salinas. They were in Salinas visiting family for the holidays.
Oh, is that nice?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
From where?
After he actually lived in Huntington Park.
Okay.
Here in the LA area. But he was actually an illegal immigrant from Mexico. So after he killed my son, he fled the country.
Oh, so he escaped justice.
Well, he escaped justice here. God's grace.
Oh, yeah.
God's grace. My son's story was aired on America's Most Wanted in 1994.
Okay.
And 7 months later, he was apprehended in the state of Jalisco and served 20 years in a Mexican prison for my son's murder.
Well, you know what? There's some, and I won't dare say that's good, because it can't bring your son back.
It doesn't bring your son back.
Right.
Yeah.
But at least justice was served on him to the extent that we can get justice for your son. And that is some solace. So, have you always been for Trump? I
love President Trump. And actually, when candidate Trump was running, he appeared in his first rally in Costa Mesa. And he was actually...
She's breaking out her phone, ladies and gentlemen. She's scrolling through her phone.
I have pictures.
She's about to show me something. What are you going to show me?
I'm going to show you where God gave me the greatest honor ever with candidate Trump.
Give me a second. I need to track what that was. Okay.
Here it is. He had him on stage with him.
Well, look at that. And you were there. You were on the stage. Oh, that's your son.
That
right
was
there.
my son.
Oh.
He had my son's picture on
Praise
stage
God.
with him.
Yeah, because I was looking out in the audience and I see that beautiful face. I was like, whose young man is this? And there you are.
Yeah, he was my baby.
Yeah.
My oldest.
And so his siblings, how many other children did you have?
When he died, that's me in the White House and the
That you and Agnes Gibney
and
together,
the Rose Garden. Yes.
Look at that. Okay.
Yeah. What was your question here?
My question was, how many other children do you
Oh
have?
yes, I have. My daughter was 7 years old when Ruben died, and she took it very hard.
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, she took it very hard because they were very close. I had a 3-year-old son that he says he remembers that he feels cheated out of a brother.
Yeah.
All his life, he felt cheated.
So, and I guess, and this is almost a rhetorical question. Wow.
Yes.
Look at you. Okay.
I was
See,
blessed.
and Obama had the opportunity to do that, and he never
I
did.
actually got to meet President Clinton.
You did.
Yes, in 1990. I think it was 96 because of my community work.
Because what were you doing in the community?
I started getting involved with the youth. And
Okay.
I go into juvenile hall, and I go into the youth centers, and I go into the prisons, and I talk to them about my
Oh, is
law.
that right?
Yes.
So, see, that's the beauty of what we're doing here at the Lexit, at the
Yes.
hashtag Walkaway, at the Blexit. Everybody, we're out there, and I guess we could say you're hitting the hedges and the highways, huh?
Yes.
Amen. Amen.
I've been attacked the whole time, the whole 29 years. I really feel bad for these new mothers because they're all going through what I went through.
Well, I know, I didn't want to close out without talking to the angel mom real quick, but I know we got to get ready to go.
Okay.
They want to please to make this your last interview.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
All right, take care. We'll see you, Kenny.
All right.
I'll be right there. Okay. So I want to thank you,
Thank
for
you.
coming on the show. And yeah, they're lining us up, and it's time to go. This has gone so fast. This has been a very enjoyable event, huh?
Wasn't it? I enjoyed the whole thing. Yes.
They
It's
got
about
it.
time.
They got to kick the Southside Unicorn up out of here. I guess I could be rude like something. You know how they at the restaurant and you trying to close up, you putting up the chairs, and people still sitting there talking and whatnot. Well, we better not be those people, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, ladies
If
and
you
gentlemen,
look for me on Google my name, you'll find me, or you'll find my son.
I'm looking for you already.
All right.
In fact, we know each other already because you know Agnes, I know Agnes.
Yes.
So you know that I know that you know that I know Agnes. So it's going to be all good. We'll catch up with each other again.
All right,
Ladies
thank
and
you.
gentlemen, this is Ken White, host of the Southside Unicorn Show, and I want to thank you for joining us. But we are out.